Hello, hello, and hello. So, this is an unusual stream. I do not usually stream in the morning. I'm not sure how this will go, but I have a bunch of quests, as you can see, to finish up so we can get to Inazuma, and I didn't want to do it without these guys. I mean, that's why I've been holding off on these. I've had to do a little bit online, offline, so I could do some stuff in Shadows in the past because it was conflicting with other stuff. But you have not missed much, not much at all. All right, so we have a long distance to go over here. So let's hop over and see how this goes. Alright, I have no idea what's been going on this quest. I did this on stream a bit, but that was like a month or two ago. Lots have changed in that time, and I don't recall what we did. I kept saving it because I figured I wanted more content so we could fit, like, a big stream. And now we have lots of content, but it's not part of my normal schedule, so we're just gonna wing this. Sorry, I have to collect the loot. At least when I throw it in front of me. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that
Over
worked.
there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Oh, fun. Oh, and let's turn on auto.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were
It's not
farming
like you
equipment.
think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
What?
The land
That makes
is not
no
to be tilled
sense.
with farming tools,
No
but rather
sense.
is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't
I
think
agree.
it's a very positive interpretation.
It's not.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you.
I had to go with that one.
But no
I had
matter
to go
their
with that one.
past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Well. Watch me fail this. That would be funny. Oh, that guy's still alive. Yep, I want him dead. Okay. And you two.
By royal decree.
No! No! That's not the one I want to shoot! Damn you! Ah,
Wow.
stop it!
Go.
Yeah, I am awake. I am awake. did. God damn it.
Insubordination! Oz, reveal thyself!
Again, not the one I'm trying to hit. I don't give a rat's ass about the big guy. I want the little guy. Ah! Well, that could have gone better.
Huh?
That could have gone better.
This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon
I
can't
don't
read
know.
the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What?
Oh, that
Is
doesn't
that
sound
what
good.
it says?
Loom of Fate.
That does not
initial
sound good.
Operation. The
Okay.
Abyss,
Well-
seem to be carrying out a large operation. The key word here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to
Yes,
this fate-weaving
I have a feeling.
operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The
doesn't
Overlord of the
sound good.
Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean? What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Oh, good.
Last time it was
Oh,
Venti's
good.
old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further.
Oh, good.
They won't just corrupt
good.
Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is
What?
that even possible?
What?
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Very few people today
Wow.
truly understand the civilization of Kamia.
Uh,
Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding
I don't wanna
itself
see
is
that.
difficult to judge.
I don't want to see the
Only
great
the
old
Abyss
one.
Order has consistently
No.
sought out the remnants of Kanria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
Hey, Raza.
The
Welcome,
eye of
welcome.
the very first field tiller?
Feel free to lurk.
Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the
Seems so.
talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan.
I mean, Celestia's my campaign
Since
setting
no one
for,
knows where the first field tiller
RPGs.
is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway.
He's at our
Let's go to
party!
the cathedral first and ask around.
I just whip him
Maybe we'll
out,
learn something.
and he talks to us, okay?
Cathedral.
Come on. It's not that
What's
hard.
the matter, Dave?
Not that hard.
Nothing. Let's get moving.
You always make it sound so hard. Okay. So... we need to move again. All the way over here. Far traveling. Okay. Let's get a little bigger.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Not very.
Faith doesn't ask for anything
He'd
in
rather
return,
some wine.
though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon! And actually, the Animal Archon is... Ugh, never mind!
Bye, love.
I never specifically
Bye-bye.
said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me
No,
tag along would
not
only
really.
make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said,
You would.
I might say something bad about the church
You
at any
would.
time.
Trust me. The
When
way
a non-believer
people
steps onto holy
responded to you
ground,
online.
the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in
I'm
the
pretty
future
sure
either.
Venti would have no
That's
issues
enough
with
about
you.
that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
Well, no.
The Church of
I can say that
Favonius
to
wouldn't
Venti,
ignore the matter
but
of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
I mean, maybe. Okay, so go up. And enter. Okay, so who are we talking to? Barbara? Yep, Barbara. Hey, Barbara. You know, we could have just taken you out of our inventory.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long
No,
time
Barbara,
ago,
it's
there
important.
was
You were
indeed one
there!
statue of the Seven that disappeared
Okay.
one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the
The
search for
story
it,
makes so little
but it
sense
was never found.
because of the gotcha
In the
elements.
church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been
So little
called the
sense.
Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course.
Of course.
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon me?
Oh, Paimon.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we
She
found
was
just yet.
there!
Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm
That's
not
what I
sure.
mean. The gotcha just
Think about
ruins
what
the
other
story.
unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
The Tyrant's final fury.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
Oh,
People
Paimon.
at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the
Sorry,
Tyrant's final
I hit it too
fury
soon.
became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get
Frodo.
used to hearing it.
Rosaria.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss
The
Order?
Abyss Order.
They're at it again?
Yep.
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be
Always
that
good.
the Abyss Order
Always
is
good.
targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
You know, I
You're
don't have
also a
Jean,
member of the clergy.
but I do have Barbara. And she's been with us the whole time.
Right. We'll go give Master
I mean,
Jean a hand.
she's not in my current party. But
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
okay. So, outside. And we talked to Dainsliff. Or Dainsliff. Or how do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it?
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Well, I mean, maybe. I was just there this morning.
Rain, if only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Oh, jeez. Diluc, you have such a way with words.
The Abyss Order!
Hi.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Okay, well, hi. Well, dead. Dead. Very dead.
There sure are a lot of
My
around
camera.
here?
Hang on. Let me fix the
The
camera a little.
closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Wow.
Huh?
This
Why
guy.
not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
I mean, she was true.
I have no problem interacting with people, but interacting with gods, that's a different story.
I mean, most of
It's
them
just
did
my opinion,
say
but a
they
word of
wanted to be
advice.
gods.
Always be on your guard
They're
when
just
around
powerful,
gods.
and people
You
started
shouldn't
worshiping
place
them.
too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Somewhere in between.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well,
Okay.
enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there
I
he
guess.
goes.
I
What a
guess
strange man.
we can do that.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
I don't agree with that.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Hi, Jean.
Oh, Master
Who I don't have.
Jean! So glad we found you.
Who I
Rosaria
don't
told us that you
have.
came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before.
I
Maybe
mean,
it is
I
best that
beat
you are
him
also
weekly.
the one to meet him this time.
We beat him down weekly.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
I mean, it's what I do with all these guys. I beat them down every week for the heck of it. Because I want their loot. I want their loot! Come on. I want to go up. Come on. Up, up. Up! You walk so slow. does not look good.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
Well, looks like we're fighting.
Not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now.
You
You
know.
claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly
Wow.
glory. If
Wow.
you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past.
No.
Lies. Lies.
He's smart.
What
For
the
a dog.
heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
No, they are not. They are not in vain.
Bow before
Alright.
the abyss.
Wait. Why can I... Okay, for some reason... You barely hurt me! Come on. Hi, let's freeze you. I mean,
By royal decree!
we gotta fire this up a little. Just because you shielded yourself. Okay, these guys are annoying me. I'm just gonna... Nope. Come on. Come on! That was not effective. Not effective.
Life goes on.
On, reveal by...
Okay. Combined effects. All the effects.
Shall rise once again.
You died! You died. Alright? Oh, and what are you doing? Goodbye.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Yeah, just stay away, okay?
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter.
He's got things to do,
This is
okay?
but a small unforeseen
Things to
variable.
do.
Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It will. I will make sure of that.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state.
Well, I mean,
But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus
That is
Boreas
correct.
never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I
mean,
too didn't see
he does not care about
the
that.
trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you.
Sounds
In
right.
the future,
Sounds
my
right.
claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help,
Paimon.
we actually have
Paimon.
something to ask you about too.
Uh,
Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one
Wow.
human-made machine
I mean, that
I
sounds like
can
something.
never
That sounds like something.
forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed
Well,
as a pure
that sounds
killing
fun.
machine from top to bottom.
That sounds lots of fun.
I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
Well,
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
could shoot missiles.
I do not know this strange
Missiles!
word.
Any object that's
As I
thrown.
said, I pay
basically-
no heed to the contraptions of humans.
I mean, that's what the term means.
It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs.
Oh, it's one of
Although no
those.
match for a
Okay.
god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Well, it's a good thing we're max level. Well, almost. Almost.
Fireballs?
There are some exceptions.
Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that
Yes,
the first field tiller
we heard
came
this
to
recently.
Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks.
Razor is good
We
boy.
need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger
I mean-
danger. You too.
Razor's in our party.
Also, be careful.
Did he take a break?
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Okay, so we got 300 meters. 300 long meters.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path,
Oh, Duluth.
it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
I should mention, I don't usually play with sound on. So I don't really hear them when they're chatting. So what he says usually doesn't bother me. But in this case... Oh, and I could have just teleported. Oh well. Oh well.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful,
I don't know.
one day I may find
Women
myself
online
becoming the object of one of her
Usually consider
investigations.
you hot.
But back
I
to the
don't-
matter at hand.
I don't quite get that.
I
but
defeated some
I'm
of
not
the Abyss
much for
forces, but
blondes,
wasn't able to
so
gather any information.
That may just be me.
Did you have more success?
Okay. Need
I
some
see.
hydration.
Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus
Yep.
Aureus story?
That
I know.
information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolfendom.
I don't like
After
this
it was
phrase,
damaged in the fight
field
with the
tiller.
wolf of the
Okay?
north, it must have wandered
very
into
strange.
the ruins of old
Very,
Mondstadt
very
and
strange.
stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt
Well,
hadn't
it
seen
probably
many
got in
ruin guards
fights.
before.
Many, many fights.
So they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin
We
guard sitting
did.
atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
No, you can't. It's been there the whole time. So, we just hop over here. We can't actually do it. But, it'll take us right to it. Okay. It is right down below. Right down below. Boop. Here we go.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh,
Not
so what did
here.
you see?
Not here.
Nothing? Oh, but Paimon
It
was
probably
so
got knocked out.
excited.
It probably got knocked out.
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This
course I
requires
am.
another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it
Oh.
a try.
Okay, you do it.
And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller.
Hide that.
All of the ruin
hide
guards
that.
today are just replicas
leave
of
it
this
out.
machine.
Don't leave it
As
out.
the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss
Right,
Order
man.
has surmised, if this
You
eye
know
is placed in
Cyborg,
the hands of the defiled
But you
statue,
don't know
and if the limbs of
prototype.
Osile, Overlord of
What?
the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
I mean,
No. I'll guard it myself.
I had to say it.
Huh?
I had to say it.
You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
Of course he will.
You may
Of
doubt
course
me
you
if
will.
you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to
Okay.
completely destroy
Well-
it.
I mean, that's a thing.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well,
I
good
mean,
thing we didn't tell
it's
Barbara
him.
earlier. Otherwise, she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
But she's in a party.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll
Well.
make sure it doesn't get away this time.
see where this is going. Something will happen. Something will happen. And he's gonna end up away from us. Alright. So, a little fly fly. And gliddy gliddy. Ooh, I want that. Nope. Too soon. It's hard to judge. Yep. I don't have hydro, okay? I don't have it. Well, I do, but none worth using. There's not a lot of hydro characters. I think that's, well, okay. What we'll do is we'll stick Barbara back in the party.
Do this.
Which is, I think, what we did last time. I think that's what we did last time. Alright, we meet your requirements for elements. Alright.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
Oh, it was fine. Come on.
Surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that
Well,
creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
I do not remember this. I do not. But I'll take loot. I'll take loot. No, 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 no! The loot doomed us. Oh god. Loot's our downfall.
Looks like we're here.
Yep, and
An
auto time.
eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Oh, good.
You sense correctly. You are just
Whatever.
as vexatious as
Whatever.
ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a
good.
corruption
Oh, good.
familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Well, I mean, that's an opinion.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Well, we've done this, okay? You lost before. Okay, so...
Go.
Oh. What? No. No. Darn it. It's not doing what I want. It's not.
Faster? Okay, faster.
These guys are causing more trouble. I always hate fighting them. Their shields are a pain in my ass. Yep. Just gonna smash this guy. I might be able to do it before I die. There we go.
By royal decree.
No, I'm not trying to shoot him. I'm trying to shoot him. Come on. Come on. Keep shooting him.
Rise.
Don't care about you. Hey, Zelius! Welcome, welcome. A little busy. I'll hydrate in a sec. I hydrate in a sec. Okay. We got 2 healers here.
Wow.
Boom. Come on. Stop that. Okay. We're gonna freeze you. And then fry you. And freeze you.
Midnight
No, do that.
Phantasmagoria.
Damn it! Freeze! Freeze! I like you, Frozen. Frozen is good look for you. Frozen is a very good look for you. Goodbye! Goodbye! Ah, look at this! No escape for you! What? What? Bro! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait!
And I'll hydrate now.
He just
I'll
blocked
hydrate
an
now.
attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Ether. We meet again.
What?
What's going on here?
What?
Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss.
I have
That man
to!
Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
We knew that.
You said the people turned into monsters?
I knew that.
You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
What?
The
What?
whole thing about Dane being your enemy...
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But
No,
I
we
cannot
have
go
home.
with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed
No!
the thrones,
We've been searching
my
and
war
searching.
with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
What? What?
So we'll meet again. Though we need not
This
rush,
makes no
sister.
sense.
I have more than enough time to wait for you.
We've come all this way. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
We have always had enough time.
No! Left behind. No. Bro, what are you doing?
Left.
They did. They did. All of them.
Don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Well,
That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
yeah, that was bad.
Seems like your brother is
was
leading the
bad.
Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know
What is
for
Bro
sure if he's
doing?
the highest ranking
They're
leader in the
corrupting
organization.
things. They're
Also,
corrupting
your brother
things.
said that he wants to engulf the
No.
thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could
I
it
don't
be
know.
he wants
Confusing.
to destroy the
Confusing.
Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too.
I find that hard to
He
believe.
witnessed its destruction 500 years
Not
ago.
this part. Dane, I
But
believe.
He didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
I don't know, Simon.
Also, how
I
come
don't
after
know.
all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey,
Sort of.
show him what
Sort
you're
of.
made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. So. Oh. I guess we could do this. But I think we want to do this. Oh, and I got chest. I don't really need it, but hey, I'm willing to take it. I can always use a little bit of spare material. Okay, and stop right here. So, different quest. We gotta find Eula. Oop. Sorry. I saw, and I swung. Sorry. Really? Fine, I'll face you guys.
What are you doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Ugh, let's fight first and talk later.
Or just fight. Period.
I'll protect us.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. So, now you're all dead. Oh, this guy.
Let's end this quickly. I would.
Goodbye. She's fast. Ah. I did not get her. I have not done a recent character in ages. Actually, that reminds me.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now
Well-
you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Happy face.
What?
Where's my cursor?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
I
If I
mean,
didn't make my move,
that was
you would have been
maybe a
able to
minute.
take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon
Yeah,
doesn't
we
understand
fought
what
them
you
lots.
mean, but
Lots and
thanks
lots.
for your concern.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
What?
Arch enemy?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You
You
were
are-
saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
I am
Which
not
would mean
a
you'd cause me even more
stranger.
trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
I mean,
You
true.
dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which,
Don't
how
mind
do you know my
Paimon.
name?
She's food.
This
She's
is the
flying food.
honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. That's my uncle, all right. But why do you mean
Okay.
to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
Well, I mean,
No,
maybe.
this is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But
You
didn't you say it first? Oh,
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle.
Or, you
Correct.
know, just
That's
come
right.
with us
Amber
and talk
told
to your
us
uncle
come
instead.
And talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Okay. Well, you know, however this
Paimon
works.
confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry.
Oh, and that reminds me. That reminds me. First, achievements. Let's claim these. Okay. So, back out of that. And... party set. We don't need Barbara. I have recently been using Yutao. Though originally, Chongyun was the one in my team. So, I could, get ice on any character I wanted. But lately, I've just begun for the dual fire.
Oh, is it
But
time
she's
for me
not
to
quite
join
ready.
you?
She's not up to par with the others. But that's okay. We will make do. We will make do. Oh, actually, on that thought, I have been working on her here. So, let's see. I am on this one. No. Really? Crap. No. So, I have a large inventory that I need to one day go through and clean up. I have some really nice stuff, like this one. Some sort of okay stuff, like this one. Some probably questionable ones like that. And other ones like this. Which are a little hodgepodge of everything. And I really need to clean those up one day. But anything that looks relatively good, I still collect. Alright, so.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh?
I
Maybe
mean-
you're the ones who can't let things go.
It didn't give me a choice.
Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
Right, mood for
I already
vengeance.
have a long list of vengeance to exact.
Okay.
Even if I wanted to begin
Okay.
now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Okay.
Well, if you have so
Hey,
much to take
Tony.
care of,
Welcome,
wouldn't
welcome.
it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, a man of moral integrity fears no slanderous attack. If Uncle Schubert didn't
didn't
commit
really
any
look
wrongdoing,
Who was
then
playing
any such
Genshin today?
investigation will prove fruitless.
I just knew
But if
I
he
needed
did
to
commit
catch
a
up
wrongful act,
so I could get
then
to
he should bear the full
Inazuma.
punishment. I'm sure you
I'm
understand.
behind. So,
Good. Now,
because of course
there are
I
two
want to
key
stream
points
it
that
if I
aristocrats
can.
attach great importance to.
And I
Your manner of
haven't,
speech
because there hasn't
and your
been
bearing.
content.
Let's begin with your manner
So-
of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation,
We are cleaning up.
even with mundane daily
Cleaning
topics.
up.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not
My
even
word.
close. And
My
besides,
word.
it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning
maybe.
dew does what now?
However, such a
I
phrase
will.
may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
Wow.
But
Wow.
didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. This is all too abstract.
Yeah, you just need to come with us.
Perhaps it would be better
You
if
just need to come
gave
with
some
us.
real-life demonstrations.
Ah, very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Just totally hilarious. Where are we going? Okay, bystander. Hello, bystander.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right? This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with
She does have a
utmost
cute ass, though.
sincerity.
Huh?
I mean, that angle.
I can't make
I-
heads or
I had to
tails of
say it.
anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
Ugh, is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days
Yes!
of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do, just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a
Wow.
word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt. If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Never mind him.
Eula.
I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I wanna... Okay, it just updated that. Wait, no. Story quests? What? I mean, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I claimed that. So, back to normal. Apparently, I got more quests than I thought. But, alright, let's go on.
You should really bring
Yep.
the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
No. Where are we? Where are we going? I don't see my... Oh, there's the marker. Sorry. So, I want to break things up anyways. So, I want to see... Not that. No. Here. I want to know if I got any more things I can get. No. Does not look like it. But, I can do some pulls. And I want to pull, because we have a new thing to pull for. Well, a new banner to pull on. And there's a new person. Well, two new. But I don't expect to get her. So, let's do a pull. It's gonna take a lot of my resources. Yep, did not get her. Mostly junk. Mostly... Oh, okay. A book. I got a book. Well, you know, that fits. Oh. Hey, I will take one of you. I will. Okay, so... Not a lot I can use, but let's go back in the shop. I might... Yeah, I can buy one of these. So we're gonna buy one. And eventually here...
Guess we can rest
Oh,
a bit.
actually... Before I do that... I think... I might have one of these. No, I don't think I do. So I don't see it. Better I'm blind. I could be blind. It happens. I was working on you. Auto add. Okay. I don't have any of those type of weapons, except for this one, that are up at max. So, I'm working on one of those. And then a bow. I only have, well, I have 2 bows at max now. This one is not really a good choice for her. I need to switch that, but I don't have a really good bow for her. I mean, this is the one I'd like to give her, but so far, I kind of need it unless I'm going to switch her out. And I'm not really getting rid of Fischl. I like Fischl. I'm going to try to pull it twice today.
You there,
So, we'll
lowly
see how this
toiler.
goes.
You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Kneel! Kneel!
Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue.
Oh god.
Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Oh god.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to.
Just talk to your uncle.
I'll remember
Just
your
talk to your
unwillingness to
uncle.
comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk to yet another person that does not want anything to do with us. And let me, before I forget, because I had forgotten, let's give you your constellation. This one. Yes. Okay.
You there, lowly worker.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it. Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule. And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius. I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Okay.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Yep. Just talk to your uncle for us.
It's all right.
Okay?
This happens quite often.
Just talk
Let's
to your
find
uncle
someone
for
else
us.
to talk to.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is
I
the way things are
mean,
normally for
It
you?
is.
There's no
But-
need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting
No,
punishment is
I
only
think
fair,
it's
right?
because your
But
family,
when your family has
is
committed
full of
atrocities,
assholes.
I'm afraid there's no
Okay?
easy path to reconciliation.
Assholes.
As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one generation to the next. It is now my turn to bear this burden. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family. I have nothing to be discontented about.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate for us?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as something I like to do. But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people to talk to.
I do like your outfit, though.
No need. Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it now. Right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more
no.
aesthetic than anything else.
Nope.
It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me to
Oh
Dragonspine.
no. Oh no. So we're going to freeze. That's great. That's just great. Okay. So, way down here. Way down here. Ah. Alright. Where is she? There she is. Right below us. Boom.
It's so cold. Does aristocrat training really need to be done here?
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat, you must learn to remain composed and elegant even amidst harsh conditions. For example, you can
no
see that
thanks.
part of the path up ahead is quite difficult to traverse. But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance fully intact.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring.
We have.
Compared to what
We
we've already
have?
seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too. But you've got this in the bag.
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air. That would be most unsightly.
Okay. So, I'm fighting. And I can't get launched into the air. Oh. Okay. Ooh, no. Come on. No! No! Okay, we're just gonna climb. Goodbye.
That
Ow.
won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings. No need to worry.
Ah.
Head back to the starting point and try again.
No! No! No!
It'll be
I
difficult
wanna try
at
again.
first. Remember, you must be...
Yeah, I got knocked. Can I just shoot those? No, apparently not. Come on, move. I'm just gonna ignore that Ignore that. And around the back. There we go.
Not bad. A lot better than I had anticipated, at least.
Paimon almost didn't make it through. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only
My
just
word.
begun. The scenario was
Oh,
relatively
wow.
simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation. There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as
Wow.
a child.
Okay.
Let's proceed, shall we?
Up here.
This
So
is the ley
good.
line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Time for retribution!
Yeah, I'll launch to them, okay? Nope.
You failed this time. What
Did
a
it?
shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Okay. Well, boom. And more boom. Hey, that one's not even part of this test. That's not fair. Oh, great. Well,
Well done.
we did that.
Your performance
that.
was most impressive. And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
Like
Good.
Paimon said,
Can you talk to your uncle?
adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's get out of Dragonspine before Paimon turns into a popsicle.
You mean a
Hold on.
Paimon
I was
sickle?
commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an
That's
elegant
Paimon.
sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey, that's not true. Paimon was just
I
focusing
mean,
on you
it is
the whole
Paimon's
time.
style. Come on.
Whatever the reason,
That's
not heeding my
exactly Paimon's
instructions. A
style.
cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh?
Drink this?
What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance thing?
If I wasn't,
Yep.
then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt.
I do like your
Our
outfit,
last
though.
step will be preparing
Well,
a cordial gift to present to my
this
uncle
part.
when you meet him.
Yeah,
I
prepared.
already have something in mind.
It's
Let's
kind of
pay
weird
Sarah a
with
visit
his
at
big,
Good Hunter.
you know, sleeves. Okay. So, back to town. Back to town. Whoosh! Hey, Amber. Oh, and I should show you guys something. Not yet, because, we gotta do this scene.
Hey, Eula.
But-
I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at
Those
Good
are some
Hunter.
huge
But
steaks.
now that you're here, why don't we all eat
Huge
together?
steaks.
Very well.
Making
It's
me
been
hungry.
some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else you'd like to order?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Ew.
Coming right up.
Ew.
It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization.
Oh, God.
Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Eula! It's a salad!
Gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
It's
You
a
should know me by
salad!
now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while
Ow.
I get the dish for your uncle started.
Stupid chair.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This
I know
dish
some of
isn't
those
actually on
words,
Good Hunter's
and
menu.
they don't.
Only long-standing patrons
Don't.
such as my uncle would know about the
Don't
dish.
sound
The old
good.
aristocrats seem to take a liking to it.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less popular over time. Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious, and I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Hyman's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person. There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well...
Yes,
No.
I label her that.
So
the
that's
time.
why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a
Social
bad person
pariah.
to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person. All right, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah
It's
about
like
the bill.
11 a.m.
No
for
need.
me.
I've left the
Talking
mora
about
under
food.
the plate.
That's
If you try
tempting.
to settle it with her in person, she won't accept
But I'm
payment
not
for
gonna
the
eat
salad.
yet.
Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. All right, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us, Eula?
Yes,
I'm
come
afraid
with.
that wouldn't be very convenient for me. It'd be better if you two went alone.
No, come with.
Yes. Please do
Come
remember to
with.
pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Oh, God.
Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
I mean, that's one way to put it. That's one way to put it.
Here, the gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut is ready to go. Be sure to eat it while it's hot, otherwise the flavor will be spoiled. And by the way, Don't worry too much when Eula says strange things. She's actually a very good person.
I mean, we've heard
Meaning
this.
to ask, no one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the others in Mondstadt earlier. But she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now. What's up with that?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
So both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such circumstances. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest. Tensions still remain beneath the surface, I'm afraid. In the eyes of the people,
Well,
she's a stain on the Knights of
people will be
Favonius.
people.
And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again.
I don't think it's gonna
Paimon
happen.
thinks we know how to communicate with her now.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy, though she might not ever admit it.
No.
Take care. Please
She
come
would not.
again.
She's kind of strange, but hot. Strange but hot. Okay, so up a big hill. We're going up the hills. I'll probably just climb a house. House climbing. Come on. Up we go. Climb the house. And over. Almost there. Though I don't think this is like a house over here. Oh, well, they did say camp. I thought more of it than this.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair. Could this be another aristocratic custom?
No.
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two. A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous
you are.
misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Wow, this guy thinks so highly of himself.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true
Deception
loyalist.
roll! 20!
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright, and compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you were of aristocratic blood, your prospects would be promising indeed.
By
Well,
the way, we
I'm
brought
from
a gift.
outside your world, so you never know.
Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes, this aroma, just as I remember it, and this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
Yeah, I did double check, and I have not looked up Gerbantes or whatever. That's the first part of that. But the other parts I can translate. I mean, sauerkraut we know. And the word in between just means with sauerkraut. So, the only thing left is Fleisch, which is, as you might think, flesh. So, he's talking about meat. Some sort of meat treated with sauerkraut. I don't know what type, though. I don't think I want to know.
So you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land.
Oh, God.
They have offered their assistance in
God.
restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we? You'll understand everything in due course.
Well,
Do you
okay.
think his friends are the Fatui?
Yes.
This will get sticky if the Fatui
Yes, I
happen to
do.
recognize you. What should we do?
Oh, and I need to heal. Let's, heal up a tad. Come on. Heal. Keep healing. And... no. Not enough to heal you. Oh, oops. Is there a crack? Yeah, there's a crack. Okay. Yeah, I need hydro? Do I need hydro? Ugh, fine. I'll bring 2 healers.
I'll take care of it.
I mean, Deluxe can do most of the work.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Well, that worked. That worked much better than I planned.
Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us.
So,
I heard
let's
that
just
this
heal up.
area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and
well,
does not
I
suit
was
the
clearing
tastes
it.
of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Well, there's a big
Sorry, can
animal
you
head
walk
on the
in
wall.
faster?
So,
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected.
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
hi, Roy.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Obviously, they don't know the
Come
etiquette.
here with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye.
Sure. Whatever you want
Such
to
glory
say.
will return to me again before long.
Whatever.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't
All over
bring
the
just
place.
anyone in
All
here.
over the place.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the word of the Lawrence clan.
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
I mean...
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the proper mutual respect. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could never understand the intricacies of our etiquette.
And what about this thing?
It's portable food. It's portable
Enough!
food.
You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend. You've offended their honor.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand myself.
I knew
That
it.
shape
I knew
is
it.
the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all reliable information?
Of course, you
Probably
needn't
not.
worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the Knights of Favonius headquarters. The rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt, belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use haggling over the details. We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be diplomatic consequences, you know.
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it. Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then, the city and all its people will once again be under the
delusions.
rightful and
Delusions.
unwavering rule of the Lawrence clan. Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't act rashly. That is all. For now.
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight, and
So this was all just a ploy to deceive me!
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh! We'll see about that!
Oh god.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never
smack
trusted these
the
foolish
Fatui.
aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
Yes, smack
They're
the
running off
Fatui.
in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end. Let's take care of the Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later.
I don't care about your stupid shields, alright?
I know you got it.
Yeah!
You can't run. Well,
Of course I can run. Of course I can. Are you dead yet? Come on, die.
The door is open. Let's go. Is that Eula?
Hi.
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui. Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such pleasantries. Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you were well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan. You should strive to restore your family's glory.
Dude,
You still
give it
have a
up.
chance.
Give it up.
Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan. The
He does
blood
not
of the
get it.
Lawrence clan flows
He does
in
not
your
get it.
veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety.
I do like
Had
the
you ever
laces,
stopped to
but they
consider the
need to
trouble
be
it would bring to
better
so many
resolution.
people? Had you considered how many enemies
Sorry,
you would make
fuck
trying
fashion.
to keep the plans under wraps?
Sorry.
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to.
Yep. Smacking down Fatui.
Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about Mondstadt.
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is recovering that diagram.
Yep. So, Oh, we're here now. Wait. Are we going this way? I think we're going this way. I don't really want to use you.
More speed.
More speed! I agree.
Crush!
They're here! Stop them!
Okay. I mean, not bad hits, but not quite what I'm used to. He's much faster than Duluth.
Finally. So
Beg for mercy.
Hi.
must counterattack.
How? I've stunned you. That's the weakness of your shields. Hail imitation of the Abyss Order. Hail imitation. She has a fancy sword, though. Huh. Well, I think I want to smack you guys around. Just a bit. No, over the barrier. Over the barrier. Oh, you armored up. 5. Nope.
This one's
More speed. Oh, Barbara. There we go.
unfortunate fault.
Okay.
Shudder.
Well, that was kind of fun.
Stay right there.
Oh, I forgot. This guy. Hi, guy.
By royal decree.
Yep, keep him pinned. No, not him. That one. That one.
My duty.
Beg for mercy.
I slipped up.
Boom. All the booms.
Shudder.
All the booms.
This isn't good.
Okay. So. Smash. Oh. Okay, it took a while. It took a while. I did not.
That's where they put the diagram.
This here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Surgery.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
No. We're disposing of you, okay? I do like her flow. Her flow is very good. Very good flow. It's easier to jump one into the other than, like, Duluth. Duluth has some issues with that. But he does hit insanely hard. Well, that's done.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it.
Probably.
But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied
I
only
don't
on
know.
your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves the trouble. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grandmaster. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah! You suddenly appeared at just the right moment!
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier, I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally! After all this time, Paimon understands what you're saying! In reality, you sensed that something might happen to us during our investigation. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story. You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming. And mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between
Paimon
us.
is food. Come on.
Just you wait. Even if you were to
Paimon's
be
food.
completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you around.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Now, if you'd only join us, you can have all the targets you want. All the targets. Dozens, thousands of targets. Alright? Alright, so let's head out. And we got some more points. So, that's a plus. Let's see, quests. I think we can start that. But this is also tempting. Very tempting. I have a couple other things too. I mean, that says Act 2. I don't know. I think we'll go with
I
this.
still have a lot to do with the guild. How about
Alright.
you
No. You can be quiet now, okay? The adults are talking. Okay. Well, I got some stuff. And it's not enough. Not enough to be useful.
take a rest while I go back?
So, let's hop right to the next one. Okay, outside here. So, it's gonna be some walking. Oh, and I should change my party again. I want Hu Tao back.
Good eye.
See, I should bring this up, but I have... Oh, and just so you know, I have everyone at least at level 70. So, you can see all the level 70s. All of them. Lots of level 70s. Okay, so people actually equipped are Jingling, Guan Yu, and I think that's it. Yeah. Well, Barbara has equipment, but it's all to get her HP up. So, she's not very impressive looking. Sorry. Changyun still has his gear. Because he was a main on my team. And of course, Hu Tao, we're working on. She's almost up where I want her to be. Almost. Very close. So, I'm gonna have a second team sometime soon. sometime soon. I'm not sure when, but sometime soon. I kind of want to grab the loots. All the loots. It's hard to not do that. Oh, and there was a point here. I forgot. Oh well. Hello, birdie. I need some more food. Oh, so we could have just teleported right there. But I couldn't see that it was there. Well, okay. That's great. That's great.
Okay. Paimon never imagined your brother would have sided with the Abyss. Well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon bets he still has lots more to tell us. And we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Then Paimon will be sure
she's
to
not a
keep up
glide.
the good work.
But I will go
where
with that
should we go
for the
next?
works.
If we want to continue with the journey... Oh, you mean the god that took your brother away in the first place?
That one.
You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started with her. Ooh, Paimon supports that idea. Just the thought of it's so satisfying. Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far, the Animo and Geo Archons. So, next... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a closed nation.
It
We'll
is.
have to find some other way in.
is.
Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already! Atsuko in Liyue Harbor! She's from Inazuma! Let's see what she has
True.
to say.
She is, and I know where she is. So. All right. We have begun. We have begun. So let's teleport down. Whoosh. Whoosh. So. Let's glide. Comfy, cozy gliding. I wonder, do we get more stamina in our new region? That might be fun.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes.
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's why you're here. Well, there is a way.
Great! We came to the right person!
So there
But
is
the chance of
a way.
success is incredibly small.
Huh. Incredibly small.
I mean,
Then
I can
how
walk
did
on
you get out
water.
of Inazuma
So-
in the first place?
It was in
I can
leaving
just walk on
Inazuma
water.
that I found out just how dangerous this method truly was. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my tail. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. My rations and freshwater supply soon ran out, and I remember getting to the point where I was sure I'd reached the end. Then, I blacked out. But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped
know
by the
who.
skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a
Actually,
sign that the
we all
gods were
know who.
watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you
We
set off
all
knowing how
know who.
dangerous it was? Why?
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation to a protracted approval process, and I felt like I didn't belong there.
Kanjo Commission? What's that?
Along with the other 2 commissions,
They oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose they're equivalent to the 8 trades under the Liu Chising. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. All non-nationals are processed centrally on Rito upon arrival. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, yet unfeeling. It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, I begin to lose all hope for the future. What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your plans of trying to get there. You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku Decree, the closed nation policy of Inazuma. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders. Otherwise, you'd be kicked out immediately.
I mean,
seems like
I'm
they
okay with
really
that.
don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlanders would be unable to acquire the documentation needed. But if you really are set on going, there is one thing you could try.
Piracy?
The raft idea sounds a little on the dangerous side. Plus, Paimon would definitely get seasick.
Piracy.
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. They're well known in Liyue. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experiences. They may just know how to break through the storm.
But it's an armed fleet, right? Why would they agree to a request like this?
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the hardest part will be out of the way. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyunstone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
I've been there.
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go find Captain Beidou.
Well, am I actually gonna have to... Yep. See, there's a marker on it. I have done this before. Once. No. Multiple times. I had quests there. I did all the quests. So, let's, get up. I think up is over here. I need some height. You need some height to do this. So we're going all the way up. All the way. Come on. More. Keep going. Keep going. You can do it. I don't want to face them. Oh, but of course they're gonna attack. Well. We're gonna come over here. Up we go. Are they gonna try to appear up here? That would be crazy. I mean, they can try. Yeah, I figured they were gonna leave me alone. Alright. Now, the ship. Alright. Get a nice running jump. Okay, I failed a little. But we're doing it. We're nice and high. You know, just gliding over. So peaceful. So peaceful. You know, we might be able to do a whole bunch of pulls if there's a lot of stuff in this new land to get and open up. Hello, down below.
Waves are as calm as always.
I need to know where Hideout is. Can you tell me? She's here!
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Kakui and Osayo, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey!
Paimon!
It's not floating
food.
It's Paimon!
Paimon?
No, Paimon means floating food.
What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? Baby. The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Yeah, I didn't pull this guy either.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay then. Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it.
So, Chi-Chi.
You've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell that housed that light remains. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone else to inherit it.
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
I mean,
organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
Oh.
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that?
Do I have to fight
The more
this myself?
talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
If I do.
I couldn't
if
let
I
a
do.
competitor like you fall through the net.
That could be harder.
Do?
I am not set up for
Looks
that.
like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
Oh.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Well. Oh. And we get that. So, let's, do an achievement. Primo gems. Lots of primo gems. And wow, there's a lot more categories. I have some of these maxed out, but not all of them. Okay, so we went over there. Awkward. No teleports. So, we're gonna have to walk. Let's go back here. Go out the way we came. I don't really want to play with anyone before I get over there. So, oh, no. Sorry. Habit. I want all the crabs. I really shouldn't collect them anymore. I don't need them for most things. But I can't help it. They make me want to get them. They make me want to grab them. Oh. Well, they've done marvelous work.
Let's see who the other competitors are. Vader said that they had to be renowned fighters.
Uncle Yoon.
Who will we be up against? Hello! Are you here to compete in the Crux Clash?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
Really?
The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Former.
Also,
Former.
that doesn't sound like the most official
I
tournament
might be able
out
to
there.
beat them as myself.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife.
Ooh,
I stood my ground,
a knife,
of course.
huh?
A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand.
I mean,
I'm not
they
saying I
jumped
came
me
out completely
in,
unscathed, of
like,
course.
5
but
to 1
the fact
odds.
remains that I
But,
did
you know.
manage to subdue the both of them and hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work.
Exactly.
Okay, we're gonna keep looking around.
I just said that.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Wow. Harsh. You might as well have just called us a woman.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. That's what our master taught us. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours
Well,
must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself anyway. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu, and countless other clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Well,
for example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
It's all a big trick.
If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
Here it is.
There's a tuition
The scam.
Of course. This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Ling Shan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Okay, so I'm not worried if I have to compete as myself. These contestants are embarrassing.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as a champion. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful life so far, without any setbacks. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet.
Can I skip him?
Because there's one thing I'm
I've
still
heard this
missing.
before.
A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu.
Okay,
As a high
so
achiever by
useless.
nature, I'm
That's
confident
what that means.
I've done
That's what
enough
that
to
means.
guarantee my victory in this tournament. I seem to have gained another fan. Don't let my aura overwhelm you, though. You'll need your wits about you today.
Not overwhelmed.
Now then, if you don't mind, I'm
Falling
gonna finish
asleep.
my pre-competition
I'm falling
routine.
asleep.
It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Heard this all before. Heard it all before.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Okay.
Come on, let's go sign up.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do that.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? Alright, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name?
Nakami. I am Nakami.
Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
It is.
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that
We
ancient
did.
god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware
I don't
that
do autographs.
only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui, and always come out on top.
I do.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude.
I can use elements.
I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as part of the sign-up process.
Sure.
So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too. Put down Battle with Storm Terror.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament and claim the grand prize, namely, a vision.
No, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beidou promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
Yep.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard it.
Beidou must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
Why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
We have a reason.
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beidou in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being here. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to your preparation.
Okay. Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings.
I mean,
In any case, looking at the
elemental
competition,
swirls
it should
without
still be pretty
really
easy for you
trying.
to win, even without using any elements, right?
Ooh, I ate someone. Sorry. It does that.
All right, it's showtime! You got this!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete?
Sure.
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Okay, I have no gear if this is for myself. Oh, good.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament.
Wow,
Her first
this
bout
is a
begins
weird
now.
angle. Very weird angle.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Just die,
What
okay?
a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beidou. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent from serious harm.
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the show she put on just now, she's more than convinced me of her ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way too. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
I mean,
so,
maybe?
I'm putting you straight through to the semifinals.
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, I was thinking that too.
I was gonna steamroll through
I'm gonna
all
watch
the
some
early
more of the
stages.
tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
Okay.
We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
All right.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so excited in quite some time. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that signed you up. She'll take you into the arena.
Okay.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you begin.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game.
Okay, follow me.
Okay. I'm guessing that was supposed to tell me that I needed
At last,
some,
the moment we've all been waiting for.
things.
The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Owned!
I'm sweating all over.
Totally owned.
It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment
You got a
there,
couple of
Connor
hits
was
in.
a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest around.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came.
Yeah, it takes
I
more
lost
than
interest
that.
eventually.
It takes more than that.
You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy it.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest.
Honorable.
Only in defeat can you
Honorable.
understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the pleasure of experiencing defeat.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick.
Quick is
So
good.
don't get too cocky.
Quick is good.
Very goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
I don't think we need to. Okay?
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the 3rd round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps.
Okay.
I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league.
I mean,
still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
So I'm fine with that. I don't even see that one guy anymore.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose.
Ow.
There was blood all over the place.
Ow.
His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu.
Oh, that's
It's
a bad
just that
idea.
he hadn't
That's
quite
a
mastered
bad
it yet.
idea.
Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. So I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope your buddy makes a swift recovery. Hang in there.
Yep.
Thanks,
Hang in there.
I'll do my best.
And get a real teacher. Okay?
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
I mean, she does, but...
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet, and the pattern of your breathing. But it is nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style.
True.
As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of battles. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we?
Okay.
I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma, I was a wandering samurai.
Yeah, we can tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed
That's
both
normal.
in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling path of a wandering samurai, is there harm in acquiring a surplus skill? I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your
had to shift
opponent's
my position.
particular skill set. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent down.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive feats require more than just bravery alone.
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been to Mondstadt.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild?
Probably.
In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me still. These are the things I am curious to know about. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in order.
All right. Where? Oh, way over there. Dude. Okay, can I get there? Yeah. Let's just teleport. Teleport! Fine. Oh, good. And the Fatui is not here. That's good.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter.
Okay.
You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Yes.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings.
Well,
if I'm not mistaken,
I could fight
you
nude
share these
with a sword in my
considerations
hand.
given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision. And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mysterious being.
Yeah, I'm not from your world. Okay?
It's weird.
Not from your
Could you
world.
perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
Okay.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Okay, how am I fighting this? Oh, okay. So,
Oz, reveal thyself.
I'm guessing this is it. Boop, boop. No, too far away. Too far away. Oh, this is an interesting combination. Oh, frozen. Ow.
By royal
Okay,
decree.
I'll let you keep me back. How about that? How about that? That good for you? That good for you? Boom. Ha! feel a little. Let us feel a little. That's probably enough. Oh, crab. Okay. That's not good.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents.
Let's catch crab!
In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
Why not?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the
come on,
gods,
Paimon.
and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inaz. So that's what you're curious about?
Oops, sorry. Real quick.
Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably. Sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro-Visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
And Razor.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there.
That's so sure.
There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Well, knowing this game, I might have her on my team by then.
That Paimon forgot all about the tournament.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well, let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
The only other thing would be to get that crab. And I don't need it that bad. I don't really need it at all.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the final match! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged.
Electric.
Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds.
Yay!
She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
Yay!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived.
Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long?
You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals.
Well,
apologies. Everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler,
I was thinking that.
come with us.
I was thinking that. I think he just went away with the prize.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Yep. I thought so.
Did somebody steal it? Who would dare do such a thing in broad daylight?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beto.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist,
Okay.
I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the spectators that came to see the match.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
So, let's figure out where we're going. Oh man, I gotta fly.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
Yeah, I already got that. Come on. I'm just a little taller than they seem to think I should be. Oh, look what we find here.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Yep, come on. Nope. Goodbye. Okay, so we're looking for clues. He was just in the way. He was just in the way.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite
Okay.
shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Sure, sure. We can do ambushes. Wait, what? Why is there a time thing? Okay, I don't get why there's a time thing there. All I had to do was come down on the ground. Is he up? He might be up. That's awkward. That's kind of awkward.
Get them!
Treasure hoarders.
Oh.
Just as I expected. In which
Boom.
case, please stand back.
I'm just gonna maul them. Okay? Over that way. Over that way. Don't care about these things. Oh, look at this!
You caught up with
look
me?
Look at this.
How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me.
No boat
It's
could
what we
ever
do.
match the speed
It's
of
what
the
we do.
wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision.
No.
Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing
doesn't
to
work
do
that
with
way.
visions.
Doesn't work that way.
You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into, and on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud laughter in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist, namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This should have gone differently. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it.
I don't really care.
It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Oh no.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
No.
Whoa, we don't need to go that far, do we?
No.
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Come on. Come on. This is gonna be embarrassing.
What are
okay?
you trying to do?
Yeah. Embarrassing.
No, no. Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Yet still the gods do not bestow their favor upon him.
No.
Put down the vision and leave.
It's intent.
I've
It's all
changed
about
my
intent.
mind. No further punishment for you.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others.
Yes.
I was just testing all possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. I thought it may be an opportunity for him to awaken the vision. But unfortunately,
Does not work that way.
nothing happened. Yes.
It's about
I wanted to know
intent.
whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the...
Sure.
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see.
No.
So you are also unable to rekindle the vision.
Well, if I knew how,
No matter.
I could probably do it.
This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of
Oh,
mine.
no.
One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
I can see where this is going.
Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then,
okay.
It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
Oh, do I have to... Okay, I have to go back on my own. Oh, great. Well, let's go over here and teleport. I think it's probably the fastest. Right, this way. I'll put your ear back. Come on. I'm on the lookout for crabs. And I'm not seeing any. Oh well. Okay. I'm getting tired. From all the swooshing. Swooshing! It's real. Okay.
Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang.
Oh no.
It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
True.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word.
I'm sure.
But the voyage to
we'll
Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Hold on a second.
That's
You're
great.
saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears,
well, these days,
then it should come
he
as no
can't do
great
that.
surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
I'm sure
In the
it's
meantime,
actually ready.
I intend to embark on a
I'm
journey
sure
of
it's
my
actually
own.
ready.
I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Well, yes. That's where things happen, okay? Bing! And we have a medal. I'm not sure what they expect us to do with a medal, but hey. Oh no. What quest? What quest? Strange sights? Stolen souls? Oh. Yes, we need to do this quest, of course. Of course.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go
Yeah, I just want to get rid of that.
back?
Okay. Okay. This is always the case. This is always the case. One quest interrupts the others. Let's start this one. So, I'm going to have to go soon. Because it is 12:30 in the afternoon.
Any new commissions?
And I haven't had lunch yet. So,
As a matter of fact, there's
I'll
one that
have to
looks
go
perfect
soon,
for you
but
two.
we'll do this
Uncle
part.
Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall
And then we'll
over in
figure out what
Liyue
we're doing.
Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities.
Sounds tedious. I
I'm
don't
sure
want
the
to do that.
details can be worked
Okay?
out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Okay. Yep. Wait. No. Wait. Oh. Oh, she's just gonna do the other quest. Okay. Wow. Alright.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once
Well,
the cruise
that
has
was
taken a
quick.
head count,
That was
we can
quick.
get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the
maybe.
journey before you
Maybe.
leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again.
Sort of.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
We do. We do.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See?
It's all one
No need to get
Catherine.
all sappy now.
It's the same person.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back.
It's her vision.
The ship is currently anchored off of Guyan Stone Forest.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
Coming all this
Prove
way
me
to let
wrong.
us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Okay. So, now we got that too. Oh, and that has us get back on the ship. Well, I'm gonna get on the ship. Because I want to actually get there. And get done with this part. So, we're gonna get on the ship. And witness whatever scenes go into that. Come on. So slow. So slow. I really just need to change the running speed. Or walking speed, as you might call it. Depending on how you look at it. No. Over! I said over! Luke! Luke! What are you doing? Over. Come on. Oh, bird eggs. I'll take those. Oh, and I'll take these. I was getting into the music. Okay. Here we go. And away. Away. Come on. Come on. Oh, I see her. I see her. Should we land on her head? I mean, she is a convenient target that way. Oh, too far off. Missed.
Ah, you finally made it.
We did. We did?
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
I don't think that's how that's supposed to be spelled. Maybe it is. I'm not a nautical person. Hello there. Had to get the, nice ass shot for us. And then give a nice hip reveal. Gotta do that fan service. Could do without the motion blur over there. This is such an odd ship. Such an odd ship. Paddle wheels and oars. Seems kind of strange. Very strange. And mysteriously, we're just here. We're just here. So.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, this guy. He's gonna be a character. I see it already.
So, you finally made it.
You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Hey!
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them.
Wow.
It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these Outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Wow! I guess if you get up to AR-56...
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to
But
worry.
I probably can handle
I'm
that.
sure we'll get along just fine.
I can probably handle that.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Okay, then. Ooh. And yes, we got another... Yeah. It advanced the quest. I know that. I know that. Come on. Stop teasing me on that.
Yes,
I will take these achievements, though. Come on. I want the achieves. Yes. Or the primo jumps. I really want the primo jumps. How many do I have? That's a good question. Wishes. No, not enough. I need like 400. Okay. Alright. Oh, I should heal up. Just in case. Come on. No. I already did that one. Alright. All good. All good.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
You can say that.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
I mean... I think we have to lie. I think we have to lie.
Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits?
Okay, maybe not.
My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What?
Thanks for the save.
Take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Wow. Okay.
So, where do we go next?
I know where I want to go
Outlander
next.
Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Wow. Okay, this is tedious. This is tedious.
Just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Okay.
Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
My computer was being weird.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and...
Can I want to get that. I kind of want to do that. Can I just, wander over there? I mean, I can't see anything yet. This is kind of annoying. How far away am I? Kind of far. Kind of far. Alright, it's this way, huh? I just wanna look around. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to see. There it is! There it is! Come on, climb. And look, they had the same berries. Amazing, that. Bing! Yes! We've done it. We've done it. Oh, there was a closer point I could have jumped to? Well. Okay, we're gonna leave for now. I'm sure I will need that in a minute. I'm sure I will need that in a minute. I'm gonna just, go along your roof. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Keep not minding me. I'm just gonna walk along your roof. Okay. Okay. Now that I can actually see what I'm doing.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? What? For a processing fee?
2 million!
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math
Paimon's food. She's not a resident, okay?
Ma'am,
food.
These two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka.
I mean, I can do that.
But
I could have
this is
done
just
2
a
mil.
processing
But,
fee. I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
Toma, he's a charmer. Apparently for her anyways.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Oh, jeez.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Well.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
It is.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
Stop that. PC being a bother.
Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
I don't think it works that way. I don't think it works that way.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Yes.
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
We can do that.
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy.
We do that.
It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
We're fine for that.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Okay, so I really need to eat. It's almost 1 o'clock now. So, yeah, I need to eat. So, we're gonna raid someone I know, and I'm not usually on it this time, so we're gonna get to raid them early. I'll be back tomorrow with this, and later today at 4 p.m. EST, with another game. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey for my other game, but I'll keep this in the morning. I'll do some morning streams with it as we enter the new area. So, anyways, let me start the raid. Have fun, take care, and see you later. Bye! I'm gonna see about moving her over to it. If she can jump farther than... Oh my god! Back! 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 No! Jump back! No! No! So, how's your day?
Not take part of anything that has to do with human corruption. Are you kidding me? The bus is
we're just gonna rewind time a little. Just a little. Those things did not happen. Yes. Yes. Exactly. No one saw that. No one saw that. Really close.
Bro!
No!
Oh my gosh, Nakami! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Raiders! So
I did not intentionally try to kill the dog. I did not.
Hold on.